This is Engineering Marvels. In a previous episode, we discussed how gears work together. We've all probably seen children's toys that illustrate this principle. One gear turns another, then another, until all the gears are spinning at once at various speeds. But how does all this spinning accomplish anything? In other words, how does a mechanical engineer harvest all that power? Typically, gears are located inside a motor. Gears turn inside the motor because of a quantity called torque. When a force is applied to a gear, the tendency of the gear to rotate in response to the force is its torque. Torque is transferred from gear to gear and ultimately transferred to the machine through a gearbox. Torque is one important component of power. The amount of torque in a gear is the product of the force applied to the gear and the distance between the force and the center of rotation for the gear. If the same force were applied to two gears of different size, the larger gear would experience more torque. Remember that our ultimate goal is to harness power to drive our machine. Power is found by multiplying torque and speed. Like every other physical system, gears must obey the laws of physics. They cannot create or destroy energy. Therefore, power must be constant across our system of gears. The relationship between power, torque, and speed explains why gears are used to transmit power. A particular gear may be needed for a particular job based on the amount of torque or speed required. Consider driving. First gear gives you lots of torque and very little speed. The high value of torque helps get the vehicle moving. Once you're moving, however, you typically want less torque and more speed, which can be accomplished by a switch into a higher gear. Sure, it's easy to get mesmerized by a sports car blasting through an action movie or a Formula One racer roaring over the finish line, but if it weren't for gears and torque, those cars would be dead in their tracks. Engineering Marvels is a joint production of the Frank H. Dotter-White College of Engineering at Texas A&M University, Kingsville, and South Texas Public Radio. Past episodes are available online at tamuk.edu/engineering. I'm Jason Martin.